Let's create a new TCI application. You can see that I already have a couple of applications. The one that I'm missing is to delete a trader. So we are going to create a new trader by clicking on the create button. We're going to give it a name, so we're just going to say delete trader. Click on delete or create. We're going to select the Flogo component to create a web integrator app, and then we are going to click on the create flow application. So in here we're just going to say delete trader. We're going to say delete blockchain trader, and we're going to make this a REST call. We're going to do a post. We have to put in the resource path that's going to be used, and we need to put in a JSON string. So we're going to pass in an ID, and an example is, for instance, Emaiberg. We will see that it validated that everything is correct. You would see an error if there is an error in your JSON string format. So we are going to create the application where it's going to show us the new application that's been created. The next thing that we need to do is to click on this delete trader post, where it's going to open up a flow of the trader post. So let's start off with creating a new REST call. So we move the reply, we click on the plus, and we click on invoke REST service. The REST service is going to be a delete, and we're going to have to type in the URI for this REST service that we're going to call. This REST service is sitting on a blockchain application, but it's really just a normal REST service we're going to call. So it is going to be at http:// and then the IP address 225.105.3:3000 is the port, and it is sitting on API/trader, and it is ID is the input parameter. Okay, so next we can see the input settings, and there is nothing that we need to configure over there. On the input tab, we need to click on the params, the ID, and we need to say that we are going to use the ID as the input to the service that we are going to call. Okay, so we've configured the REST service. The next thing we need to do is to configure the reply to activity. So we're going to click on reply to, and we can see that by default it's saying success with data. Input settings is what we want to send back. So we want to send back the response code, and the response code example is a numeric value, so it's just 200 as an example. Okay, so if we click on input, we have to select the data. We have to say the response code comes from the invoke REST service, and we're going to use the status code for this input. So we really have done everything that we need to right now. So let's push this application so that we can test and see how it works. So we can see that it's now uploading the application, and when it's done, it's going to give us an opportunity to test the application. Okay, so the delete trader has been uploaded. We get this message saying that this upload was successful. What we are going to do is we're going to view the API in order to be able to test it. So we can see that we have this screen where we can now test and try out. This is a Swagger spec screen. So we can click on ID on the example value, and then we can enter the value of the the stock trader that we want to delete. Just before I run the delete, I just want to show you that we can actually see the traders that is configured on the blockchain. So we have Greg James here. His trader ID is G James. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take the ID, which is G James, and I'm going to try out this call. So you can see that it's actually now calling the service on the blockchain, and we have the response code of 204, which in this case it shows that it is successfully called this transaction. Now if I refresh the screen, we will see that G James is now not a trader anymore. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to go back and we need to now put this delete trader in the internal sandbox where we can call it from the Live Apps application. So I need to click on organization. So currently it's sitting on Mike's Live Apps. I'm going to click on organization and I'm going to say move application. And when it's done, we'll see that it's now in internal endpoint, which means that it is available for Live Apps to be executed.